Okay, starter. There you go. It all started in the early 70s, and this is something that we grew up with.
No doubt.
Yes. So starter really did pioneer that sports clothing craze. You probably remember, if you didn't have a starter jacket, you probably wanted one. I remember living in Southern California. If you had a starter jacket, you were the coolest person ever, period. And you would wear it even if it was hot outside, just to show off that amazing brand. Well, starter is now a part of G3, and we are so glad that Carl Banks has been able to bring starter jackets to us here at HSN. You're looking at the full zip and the detachable hood starter jacket. Updated, modern version of what we've always loved about starter.
I'll tell you what, I was excited for this. You know, I know Carl Banks was really passionate about bringing this. This is really the company that inspired his dream with G3, and I know he's really proud of this line. And I'm fired up because I had this jacket, okay? When I was growing up, when I was younger, all my friends had them, all the parents had them. This is what they wore, folks. This was it. There were no other brands out there.
That's right.
There were no other big-time companies. It was all about starter. The coaches wore them. The players wore them.
Yes.
Carl was one of the spokespersons for him. I was like, that's Carl Banks, and I want to be just like him. And I used to tell my mom and dad, we got to have this for Christmas. I got to have this jacket. Tell Santa, whatever it takes. Take my allowance away, because they were expensive back then. I mean, they weren't like something you just ran and got it back in there.
That's right.
And now we got it so affordable, and you get the great, almost the very same features, but now it's updated. It feels better. You know, Carl put his touch on it and makes it special. And I'll tell you, it's just like it was back when we were kids.
It is. It's exciting. And we're going to go through and show you all the details, because there's a lot of detail in this jacket. But let's talk to the man who has brought it back to us, live and in living color. Carl Banks is joining us on the phone. Hey, Carl, how you doing?
Hey, Tamara. What's going on, Anthony?
Yes, sir. We miss you, buddy. Happy Thanksgiving.
I am so bummed out because it's become tradition that I hang out with Tamara on Home Shopping Network, and we have such a good time. But I am delighted to at least be able to call in. Mother Nature would not allow my flight to get out last night.
Oh, Carl, I'm sorry you got stuck. I'm sorry you weren't able to join us, but I'm glad that the starter jackets made it so that we could share that with everybody who's watching. Carl, we were just kind of, you could tell our excitement over starter, how this was the brand that we loved, and you have brought it back in a big way for us.
Well, that's because starter is, it literally is the most iconic brand in sports apparel. It defines sideline authenticity. There would be no other brands on the sideline had it not been for starter. And as you can see from the styling of that jacket, it was the focus of David Beckerman when I played, to make sure that it was everything that coaches wanted and players wanted, but they also knew that they would be on the world stage. And so it was the players and the coaches were the runway, so they wanted to make sure the coach looked as great as they felt, and they functioned. So in keeping with that tradition, we took every ounce of the styling and the fabrications, and we brought it back, and the response has been great.
Yes, I mean, and you can see why. I mean, this jacket, first off, I love the weight of it. I love the fact that it is, you put it on and it just feels good on your body. I love all the details that you did, from the snaps to the full zip, even all of the logo detail.
That's great. I'm having flashbacks as I'm looking at it here, Carl.
Tamara, here's the thing, like if you look at both sleeves, those were called TV logos, where you would see the team logo on each sleeve, and that was by design. Starter wanted to make sure if they were on national TV that every feature was shown. So if a coach turned to his left or to his right, you had that TV logo. And I remember being, you know, on the sidelines and talking to teammates about, you know, this is really cool because these are the TV logos. Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, that's when these jackets would come out on the sideline.
Wow. I never knew that they were called TV logos, but it makes perfect sense. I'm glad that we've got those. And then that's the thing, too. Because it's authentic, because this is something you lived, so that when you bring it to us now, it all, you know, comes together. It's all full circle. It all makes perfect sense. The fact that we can bring this to you for less than $100 is huge. This is, I mean, the price point is unbeatable. So it is our price buster. You can get it on FlexPay. You can get this jacket for about $25 on your credit card. And Carl, I know that there are some people watching who are saying, this is what, you know, maybe youngsters who are watching with their parents saying, that's what I want for the holidays. That's what I want for Christmas. I want a starter jacket.
And it should be what they want for the holiday. It is the sharpest jacket still out there today. If you have a team jacket, and believe me, I make the majority of the team jackets, there is nothing sharper, nothing more authentic than having the starter icon on that left sleeve. And then all the features, when you look at the cut lines of the jacket, the design lines of the jacket, it is everything that's built for function. The fabrication, it has polyfill on it. And if you take the hood off the jacket, you'll see it's a totally different jacket. So it becomes one of those transitional jackets, but it's also a jacket that you can wear when it gets cold outside also, because it has, you know, the overlap on the welt with the snaps in the zipper. So it's kind of got a storm flap on it. You got elastic on the sleeve. So you have every built-in feature. And when you take that hood off, you can see now it has a yellow banding around the sleeve as well. I mean, around the collar as well.
This is nice. So all the details, you did not leave anything out, and I'm glad to show that too, because so that you know from every angle, your starter jacket is not only as good as you remember, it's even better, and it's going to be one that you look forward to wearing. I like the fabrication that you did. I like the warmth, the nature of the warmth of the fabric. That is wearable in pretty much all weather conditions too.
Yeah, it is. It's an Oxford nylon, and it's, you know, weather resistant. So you'll be able to wear this outside if it rains. And just think about it. Starter was the official sideline jacket, so it had to be built to endure all weather conditions, and that's the way we built the jacket today.
Yes, and that's what you see. And a lot of you are on the phone for this, just so that you know, it comes to you in medium to double extra large. These are made to be worn, made to be enjoyed, made to be shown off. You can see Bennett is wearing that one in one of the teams you're going to see on the field tonight, the San Francisco 49ers. This is a jacket that when you put it on, it has that nostalgia. You love you love starter from the very beginning, since the early 70s, and now it's something that we can continue on with. And when you're looking at this too, just know at this point we still have all of the teams and all of the sizes. And Anthony, this is also the one that you're wearing.
Yeah, I have a double XL, so this just fits me comfortable. And, you know, like I said, I feel like I'm a kid again wearing that. I mean, this was a jacket that every one of my friends, their dads, everybody had this. Even the ladies had this. I mean, this was, like Carl said, the only jacket that was out there. Like, if you wanted to be just like a coach, just like a player, this is what you had to get. Like, I remember trying to save my allowance up, and I remember my grandfather used to give me some money for every touchdown I scored. I used to put it in the bank, you know. And when am I going to get there? Because they were expensive back then, you know. It was a tough jacket to really get, you know. You really had to save up for it. And now we got this great price buster, the $99.
I know.
You've really priced it fantastic.
Definitely. You really have.
When you look at the styling on it, and I talk about the influence starter has on sports today, those TV logos on the sleeve, when you look at the games today, you'll see logos on the shoulder pads so that, you know, the fans can identify their favorite players and team on team logo on the shoulder pads as well, because that's where starter inspired all the design that you see going into today's jerseys.
Yes, it did. And you can tell when you look at how large these are, these amazing patches, all of the graphic work that you've got going around. You've got hits here on the sleeve, here on the left chest, here on the sleeve. You've got all of, I love the detail on the striping and the alternate colors, the hood that is detachable. And even when you detach it, it doesn't look like anything's missing from the jacket. It's just beautifully made going all the way around. This is available for you for about $25 on your credit card, and you can get sizes medium to double extra large, and this is the jacket that Anthony's wearing. So if this is the one that you want, do not miss out, because even though we were able to bring it in for this show, we couldn't bring 10,000 of them. So don't miss out on your favorite team. Carl, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys, and happy Thanksgiving, and I am thankful for the HSN family and football fandom.
Oh, thank you, Carl. We wish you the best as well. Stay out of that bad weather, too, and eat lots of turkey. So we have the starter jackets available for you.